Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, he has a gray beard, he wears glasses like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, here is Gray Hair Dave.
Well, folks, what did you think? That was 11labs.io. Yes, 11labs.io, and that's the whole word, 11labs.io. How are you today? Trying a different position with my camera today on Ecamm Live to see if this makes a difference. And I was playing around with a green screen and wasn't having the exact luck that I wanted. I wanted something specific. I couldn't get it. So now you're just getting a different view of the office. Um, Hope that that's a little bit better than you looking at my bed. I do make my bed every day. But anyways, how you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I was so I wanted to apologize for being a little bit late to record this. I wasn't feeling well on Sunday when I normally record. Normally, when I take my shot, my Wegovy shot, I take that on Saturday. Well, Saturday is my day off, and usually it doesn't affect me much. Maybe a little upset stomach, a little later in the day. A little Pepto-Bismol, and I feel better. Well, I woke up Sunday morning and wasn't feeling all that fantastic. A little cranky, a little grumpy, a little feeling under the weather, basically. And so I didn't record. And then yesterday I got caught up in a couple other things. I didn't record, and I realized, oh crud, I hadn't recorded. So here we are. We're back. We are doing video and audio today. I think I mentioned that. It's something I'm going to start doing all the time. Today, though, instead of using my e-meet camera, I'm using my cell phone. Next week, I'm going to use an XLR camera. I'm going to keep trying different things, see what gives me the best video, and just go with that from then on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with this. You guys get to help me and also be a guinea pig. I also went out and picked up one of these. I got this on Amazon. I think it wasn't that bad. And I want to try it one day with that also, where I'll record with that one and another one and another camera, probably when I use the XLR. But I wanted you to know what was going on so that you know what's going on. And if you're thinking about doing a video or becoming a YouTuber or a video podcaster, you're going through this with me. I'm also going to put this kind of thing over on Boomer Podcasters. I'm going to start recording that this weekend. I got a whole bunch set up to record. And once I record, then it'll give me some time to edit. And I can post them 1, 2, 3, and 4 and continue on with that. But if you're interested in something like that, go to grayhairproductions.com. Let me know, and I'd be happy, leave me a message. I'd be happy to get back in touch with you, and we'll figure this out, right? So, what else is going on? Oh, just back to the, excuse me here. I got a hair in my mouth. Don't know where that came from. Back to the weight loss. I have lost a couple more pounds, so I'm getting closer and closer. It's slowed down. In the very beginning, I lost 5 pounds. Boom, just like that. I mean, it was quick as could be. And then it slowed down. Now, some of the things that I have done is I've cut back on my alcohol. If you see me looking to my left once in a while, I'm looking at the screen to see what's going on, to see where we're at on time. Because I have an L-shaped desk. And the camera, the e-meet camera, faces the wall with a window. This way I'm facing a corner, so you're going to get in there, you're going to get a corner of the bedroom, my office bedroom, my bedroom office, and then a door, which is fine. I think I like that better than you looking at the bed. And then I think the next time I'm going to move it over to the right a little bit more, so We're looking directly at that wall. But anyway, how you been? How you been? I have been thinking about what's next with this production here, 5 minutes of gray here, Dave. And I'm just going to keep going with the way it is. I had thought about making some changes, going back and doing a couple things I started in the beginning, and then I decided, nah, let's just keep doing this. So this is what you're going to get out of me. Now, if you live in the United States, which not all of you do, and by the way, I have to say, for those of you who follow me, thank you. My numbers are up. Great Britain, Russia, Germany, France, Australia, Austria, the Netherlands. I mean, I just, I'm going to open my laptop up so it doesn't bother my other computer. And I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to give you some stats here and let you know where we got people listening. Because I find this very, very interesting that you guys are out there and you're listening to me all over the world. So let me look here. We have got United States, Brazil, Singapore, Australia, Germany, Pakistan, Argentina, Austria, Ecuador, France, India, Ireland, the Netherlands, Peru, Russia, South Africa, and Trinidad and Tobago. Or is it Tobago? I think it's Tobago. I'm going to have to look up how to say that now. But if you look at the map, I'm all over the world here, and that's thanks to you. I'm here for you guys. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm also here for me. This is something that does help me get out there, keep my name out there, keep Gray Hair Dave out there, but it also is something that keeps me in practice, keeps me in front of the microphone, which right now is over here instead of here. Now, is it optimal here? No, not at all. But where I have it set up on my desk with my boom arm, that's kind of like a swing arm. It'll move back and forth or up and down, but it doesn't reach for this scenario. So if I'm going to keep this scenario, I'm going to end up moving the boom arm, which is fine. The desk can be rearranged. It's not a big deal. Just wanted you to know what that was. If I'm a little light, I'm gonna adjust it in post production. But I got some things to do. I got to get out here in a few minutes and run some errands. But I wanted to get this out. But anyways, back to the United States, and I'm sure around the world you all are watching this because I think if I didn't live in this country, I would think that this was absolutely hilarious what's going on in the United States. I really do. It's election day in the country, which is always, if it's going to be an election, unless it's a special election, the first Tuesday of November. Well, there's this big race in New Jersey, and then there's this big race in New York City. Now, I'm not going to go deep in the weeds on what politics I'm looking at here, what politics I follow, but it's fun to watch. I have to admit, these people are going nuts. Plus, in the middle of all this, you've got the government shutdown in the United States. This shutdown became real 4 days ago, November 1st. Over here, we have a program. Now, if you live in the United States, you know about this, but if you don't, I'm going to explain for those that don't live here. We have something called the SNAP program, and that's assistance for those folks who can't afford to buy enough food for themselves and for their children. It's a program where the government gives you a certain amount of money every month to help you with your food. And it's very specific. We used to call it food stamps. And then they changed the name to SNAP and they combined a couple agencies. But basically, this is to make sure that the kids are getting fed in the low and in a low income or in the homeless communities. So that didn't go out on the first. And then the president was able to get them, I think, a portion of it by moving some money around. But, Military folks weren't getting paid. Well, he found a way, the president found a way to do that. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it again, but, you know. And then we have all these federal employees who are either working without pay or not working and not getting paid or being laid off. And it's one of them is air traffic controllers. I am very, very glad that I am not flying anywhere soon. I really am, because I wouldn't want to be dealing with this. Delays and cancellations at the airports. And I'm sorry, if you come to work every day, you deserve to be paid. Whether you work for the government or not, I'm sorry, you deserve to be paid. That's that's not the American way. That's the way of life. You put in a day's work, you get a day's pay. Now you've negotiated what that pay is, or your union is in the case of the air traffic controllers and other unions. But this is the wage that the company or the government has said we're going to pay you per hour, and darn it, pay them. And one party in America is saying, well, this is our only leverage. Your only leverage is people's lives, people's lives, people's livelihood. People are out there going to be hungry now. People are out there who've been living paycheck to paycheck to begin with, because the economy hasn't come back to exactly where we want it to be. But yet they live paycheck to paycheck, and now they don't get a paycheck. What are they going to do? I mean, I am sure that most banks will help out or understand when it comes to mortgages and lighting companies, but we're coming into winter, and it's already started to cool down into the 40s, and 30s in some parts of the country. It's going to start getting cold. This is ridiculous. And I'm going to say this, and this is all I'm going to say. These politicians in Washington, D.C. need to pull their heads out of the backside of their body. There's an orifice there. They need to pull their heads out of that, go vote to start paying these people because they've done their work. This is asinine. I didn't call it stupid. I called it asinine. Playing with people's lives. How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourselves. I don't care what the differences between the two parties are. This is ridiculous, folks. I hope you agree with me. Like I say, I'm not being political on one side or the other. I'm not blaming one side or the other. I'm just blaming them all. Blaming the Republicans for not doing whatever they can do to get this done. Not blaming the Democrats for not. All of you are at fault in my mind. Every single one of you. So get off your butts and do something. There we go. I got off my soapbox now. So, folks, let me ask you this: are you thinking about maybe starting a podcast? Know somebody who's thinking about starting a podcast? Do you know someone who should start a podcast because they've got all this knowledge or these great ideas that they talk with you about all the time when you get together, or your relative, or your kid, your mom, your dad? Do me a favor. Tell them about this show. Tell them about boomerpodcasters.com too. 5 minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Have them come and listen to this. If I can do it, you can do it. They can do it. Go to grayhairproductions.com. Have them leave me a message in the contact page. Or you leave me a message in the contact page. I'll get back a hold of you. We'll figure out a way to get them involved. I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you your time back if you're a podcaster and don't want to do editing anymore. I'm your guy. I can take and give you back all that time you want. Yeah, give me a call. My phone number's on there too. You can give me a call. Let me know what's going on. Let me help you out. Let me help them out. Also, folks, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know what it means, doesn't know where to find one, doesn't know what genres are out there, do me a favor, show them for me. Take them by the hand, grab their phone and show them. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. Use me, 5 minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Use that. Show them how to follow me. Also, folks, if you're out and about today, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Smile at somebody you don't know. Say hi. You're going to make their day, which in turn will make your day. Also, folks, don't forget there's merchandise. 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com /backslash merchandise. I also have a survey on the website at 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave. It's 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com /survey. You can find all these links and everything else you'll need in the show notes at 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com. So anyway, folks, it's been great talking with you, and I hope you're enjoying this. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.